Welcome to another episode of Big Al's Big Tips.
Hello, everybody. It's Big Al with some more content. I am going to be in StarCraft 2 today. I am going to do another co op mission. This time I'm going to do a different one, just so you can kind of see. Last one I did was Dead of Night, which is my um, favorite map. But now we are going to do another one. Let's see. I think it's this one. Yep, it's going to be this one. Void Launch. This is another defensive one. Sorry that took me a minute. I couldn't remember what the name was. I'm going to do Brutal Plus, and you can change the settings. Casual, normal, hard, brutal. But when you get into the brutals, they give you bonus XP. They're going to give you a harder match. And then you can go all the way up to here, up to Brutal Plus 6. But you have to be in a party where you can invite somebody to team up with instead of just a random partner. But I'm going to do Brutal Plus. So now we just click and we wait. It's initializing the co op searching. It always says estimated wait 3 minutes. I'm going to say that the majority of the time it takes a lot less, 30 to 45 seconds. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, now that the game's going to be ready to start, I am teamed up with Mirim, and he is Abathor, which is one of the commanders. He's a little weird. You can spawn a lot of troops, do exploding damage, things like that. But I like my Swan. I love the defense. I love building turrets and things like that. And that's what this map's going to be about. So here we go. Always a little hello, how are you type of thing when you start a map with somebody. Plus, it's good to know that when they write back, that they're active, that they didn't walk away from their computer. So, a couple of the first things you got to do is you got to build. Good, he's on. Is you got to build your supply, and your supply is up here. Here's my minerals. These things are gas, which I have to build gas mines. But that's going to be a minute before I do that. There's also another base area over here that I can go take. He's got an overlord, and this is one of the warp's conduits. And that's where the ships from up in the north are going to try to get to. Uh, and there's pretty much a certain build order you want to do. You don't want to waste too much resources right at the beginning. And as you see, he's progressing nicely. And I have my command center, and I can do robots on the mines. It will help both of us. Um, it'll help both of us with gas production. Okay, you're going to go over here. And mostly all I got to do is build, build, build. And this is just a little defense for my base, because as you can see, enemies are approaching. And I'm going to send you over here. I don't remember if there is things defending it. Okay. And then I'm going to move these two over here. Oh, he got them. Okay, so now I'm going to go up here. I don't think he already killed the guys that were standing there defending. I hope so. Okay. I'm going to build this so that I can take out these obstructions that are not going to let me mine. And here we go. Let's start building. And the things that are going to be going to it are flying, but there's also going to be some ground troops that are going to be defending. And you need to come over here. I don't need many of those to start. And there we go. And we got some guys incoming. And he has increased his creep, and there is his big guy. Okay, come on. I feel like I'm being slow. Oh, and then I need to build a command center over there. I'm going to put the drones on the gas over there. I really need to stop building over here because I need to put some over here. I need to put a command center over here, which is 400 minerals. As you can see, he's going up here and fighting the base. Okay. Where is the other? There he is. Okay. Nope. I cannot remember if it is patrolled or not over there. Turret speed. I'm going to need to upgrade this shortly. I do have some guys that I can release, but I don't want to do that yet because I want to save them for when the attack comes. Okay. You go over here. As you can see, this is where he's going, but he already cleared it, and this guy's just all about attacking, which is nice because it will make it so there's less defenders. Did I already drone that? Yes, I did. I need lots and lots of minerals. And this is going to go over here. The conduit's right here. So I need to build more stuff. Uh-oh. And as you can see, there's enemies coming from this way, which he's over here taking care of. I'm going to do some damage to these while I can. And I'm going to keep building. And then over here, I gotta take these guys and I need to build some more over here. Some people think that the defense is, playing defense is boring, but I love defense. those guys are going to build. Okay. Now, let's start doing some other stuff. I need to get this so I can upgrade my laser drill. I can make tanks if I want, which I probably will at some point. Okay, so that guy's doing that. This guy's doing this. It's kind of nice having a partner that just goes and does this because it makes it a lot easier. And he's got this stuff up here. So, what were the added bonuses? Let's see. Units explode and deal damage to nearby players. Enemy units and structures steal life or shields when they do damage. Okay, that's no big deal. This was kind of an easy brutal match. We're going to go up here. And the reason for this is because the ground units get stuck and have to take out these while these guys can focus on the ships. Okay. Now, we are going to put a couple tanks. Oh, I need to make more supply depots. And it's also important to keep SCVs, my builders, buy the stuff so that they can heal, or repair, I should say. And this is a nice trick, holding shift when I click so that I can... Oh, he's fine, I don't need to use it. This is something you don't have to do, is kill all this stuff. He's doing it just because. So now we have, as you can see on the mini map, they're blinking. Now they're sending waves at different ones. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. There was a guy standing there that I didn't pay attention to. Oh. Get rid of that, which I could build more factories so that I could make more units faster, but no need. See, and these guys are big. I mean, all this is pretty much redundant at this point. I don't think there's a chance that we could lose this at all. But I'm doing my part. And this is what you're supposed to do on these defensive maps. Just keep building and building and building. And now this one is going to come down to the center. In a second, it's going to launch more that are going to go in other areas as well, I believe. Okay, I got these done. Let's go send some over here. Because on the last wave, they will be going after all three. Oh, I forgot to upgrade this, which is no big deal. The research vessel from ours, this one, is just going to go up here and just pretty much just collect data. It's an extra bonus point for extra experience points. So it's kind of cool. All the maps have an extra bonus experience, as you can see up here. Escort scientists to the shrines. 2 of 3 have been done. This is the third one. Okay, so we got ships disappearing now. They are going to this one. But I think he's already destroying them before they even get over here, so before they're really launched. Uh-oh, and I got a little bit of lag because of how much is done. So the entire base is done. Now we just have to wait. Because everything is time. Why not? As you can see, I have so many minerals and stuff. It's not necessary. Okay, so the research vessel's done. Now it's going to send an attack on all 3, which is no big deal. See, it's launching, but he's just intercepting them. They're at the conduit, or the docking bay as it's called. So like I said, it's pretty redundant. All my towers aren't needed because he's just killing everything before. So yeah, I got too good of a partner. So my stuff really didn't do anything. I mean, let's take a look over here. Kills 1, kills 3. And he's saying good game, well played. Yeah, I didn't really have to do much. But anyways, that was Void Launch. Like I said, I like the defensive ones, the co-op missions. I like the harder levels with Brutal, but that one was easy. I mean, here it will show you the experience you gain at the different experience levels. Before 90, it unlocks different skills inside of Swan or any of your commanders. Here it will show resources gathered, units produced, units killed. See, he's killing everything before my turrets had a chance to. So, Like here, it gives you the points until you get to Mastery 90. Anything after that's just fun playing. So he's got different stats and things you can increase. You can do different ways. You can make them so that you're trying to build troops instead. You can make your laser a lot more powerful, things like that. And all the different commanders have the same thing. And when you start out with Raynar, Kerrigan, and Artanis. And you can buy the other commanders that have different skills and things like that. I did end up buying Swan and Carax. Phoenix was free with the promotion when he first came out. And yeah, that's fun for me. So that's it for this video. So as always, make the most out of what you got.